This is the price of Wilder World. This is my moving average. We are fighting against dollar, so let the charts show us the way of the wild. Thank you for still being a part of this video. This is daily chart of wild coin versus dollar, as I already said, and I understand why you requested this coin, because it's looking pretty nice in the last few weeks. It is showing some strength, but as always, be careful. Let me show you some interesting levels. First of all, we are currently in a very well-established uptrend, and as long as we are above this trend line, it will be that, an uptrend. But before any talk of that uptrend, we needed to end a downtrend, logically, right? Here we ended it on the 7th of last month. This line of resistance was holding all the way from May, here, end of May, June, in July, broken. Here, excellent stuff. And you can see pretty well what happened here on this crisscross. We retested this previous resistance, made it support, and whoosh, gone to the upside. Excellent stuff. But before we continue any further, I think you need to be notified that we are talking short term about Wildcoin, not long term. Embrace that we are still in some kind of a bear trend on the big picture, that this little move to the upside on a daily chart is not making the waves in the big picture. So careful, this is a short-term analysis, not the long-term. That said, when taking into account this short-term trend, could we expect a retest of this trend line and a continuation to the upside? Yes, we could, because we haven't broken our uptrend. And you know that trend is our friend. But I told you, this is a short-term trend, which could be broken at any time and continue its trajectory to those lower levels. Just because we broke this downtrend doesn't mean that we won't retest in the coming weeks or months, for example, level of 24 cents. Why? Well, you can see that we never retested it after we broke it, and see the significance of it. Resistance, breakout with this big green candle, and now we are on a trajectory to the upside, but we never retested it, confirming it as a support. So at some point, yes, there is a possibility that we go right back to that 24 cents. And although from these levels of 44 cents, it does look kind of catastrophic, but it's not. It's that nature of the cycle. Embrace one thing, and that is that we are still in a bear cycle. Small moves are happening on the daily chart, but the big picture is still not looking bullish. And based on that assumption, I will not predict prices on the higher levels. Maybe in some other video. I will predict that in the coming weeks, if this nice trajectory to the upside continues, we are going back, retesting 24 cents. I know, this sounds too bearish, but believe me, it is not, and it's not messing with the fundamentals of this coin. Don't be alarmed if we retest, for example, 24 cents, and then continue doing what you've all been waiting for, slow ignition of the altcoin season. You know that I won't let you go without at least one moving average. This is 21 exponential moving average, and we gotta respect it. What's to be respected? Well, pretty much the assumption that all of this area was bearish momentum that was going under that 21 daily exponential moving average. Vice versa, could we just appreciate that we broke above it and are now having a bullish momentum? Although my overall bias is not so bullish, I must say we are above this exponential moving average, which is currently standing at 36 cents, and therefore will have my thumbs up. Short-term picture is looking pretty nice, but the big question is, should you be entering Wilder World right now, or should you sell it? Well, in my humble opinion, because of our major bear trend, I would be careful and not enter this coin so lightly at this position. For example, if you have entered at around those 24 cents that I just mentioned, that would be another story, because you can see you would have a nice gains. Now the risk is far larger than at those 24 cents. Yes, we could have some fuel for a new upside, but be careful. In a coin like this, Wilder World, things could get wild pretty quickly. In the short term, wild is bullish, but a snap of a finger from the almighty Bitcoin could change that picture. Now, a wise thing for you to do would be to click on this video that I will put right now on the screen, because in here we are discussing the topic that I think you'll find pretty interesting, don't you? Ha, I knew it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in that one.